Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Turn self-hate to love. That's my pitch. Take some advice from a loving bitch.
Hi. Shh. Welcome to episode 7 of Advice from a Loving B-I-T-C-H. I don't want to curse in front of the baby. I'm Rythea Lee. I'm your host. I'm a loving B-I-T-C-H. And I'm holding this precious, precious child for a good reason. I'll tell you in a minute. But I am loving because I love this baby. I actually love all babies. And I'm a B-I-T-C-H because, I have teeth, I have claws, and I would fight to the death to protect an innocent being. So this beautiful being is here with me to help you get in touch with the part of you that was once this little and this defenseless and this purely you. Because I want you to understand that that part of you still exists and is completely lovable. And lovable just for existing. Because that's what it's like. When you get here, you're just so purely you, and then it gets covered over by all kinds of things. And so part of healing self-hatred is getting in touch with what has not changed in you. Look at this. This is so profound. Can you see? Can you see this? I'm now going to show you a clip from a performance I made with my best friend and longtime collaborator, Rose Oshenya, in a show called The Inner Child, Don't Leave Home Without It.
Welcome to Dateline. I'm Piva Poovman, here with news-breaking information on the whereabouts of the inner child. New studies now show that the inner child is an actual miniature version of yourself, living in the body somewhere between the kidneys and the intestines. Located in the southern-western region of the torso, the inner child looks exactly like you, the adult, looked at age 2.5. Studies from the University of Kansas have shown that when a person is mean to themselves, either physically, emotionally, or spiritually, they literally starve the shrunken, or shall we say, mini-me within. The inner child is actually just another organ attempting to live with the vitality and health as any other organ, say the pancreas or spleen. However, when the inner child is berated, ignored, ostracized, criticized, overfed, underfed, or drugged, it calcifies, in other words, throws a cellular tantrum, becoming a threat to the delicate balance of your physiology. The inner child, when shunned, will slowly take your other organs hostage one by one until a village of angry, disgruntled, applehead-like organs wreak havoc on what was once your immune system. Specialists agree that the only hope for healing what we now call the mad inner toddler disease is to not make the inner toddler mad. What does this entail? You guessed it. Patients need to get to know their IC, short for inner child, just like they would any other bodily functions, say defecation or hunger. Patients, when uncomfortable, need to ask, is that you I see? And then, of course, what do you need? Answers from the IC range from, I want to go to the zoo, to if you eat that ho-ho again, you'll never see your liver again. Some experts say listen and listen good, while others contend listening is not enough. Like any child, the IC cannot just be placated with words. This means taking action like going to the playground, hugging a stuffed animal, normal or freezing ice pops out of orange juice. A third contingent, who some call the icy extremists, say patients must wrap both arms around themselves, suck their thumbs while clutching an organic cotton blanket, and sing Puff the Magic Dragon. Whatever your approach, one thing is clear. You cannot live without your vital organs, and this includes the inner child. Thank you for joining us. I'm Piva Poofman, and this is Dateline.
The baby had a meltdown and I had to hand him back. It was a very sad moment. So in that clip, did you see the theme about what happens if you are not loving, not kind, not taking care of your inner child? There was an indication that some backlash might happen if you don't really attend to that part of you. And we're going to talk more about that, but I want you to just entertain the idea. What happens? What happens when you're not in touch with that part of yourself? What are the consequences? Your assignment is, and this is really challenging, is I want you to take a moment. I want you to imagine yourself as a newborn baby. And then I want you to imagine yourself as an adult, picking up that baby and holding that baby. Really take the time to bring love and honoring to that part of you. That's step one. Yeah. Step two is, if you really feel you can't do this, like you just have a block, then I want you to imagine that your inner child is something that you really could love, like a little puppy or a little kitten or, something that's very easy for you to imagine loving. And pick that part up and hold him, her, or them with kindness. That's your assignment.
Has to be said. You play me now, I play you too. Let's just call it over. I won't fall out of love. I won't fall out of love. I won't fall out of love. I fall into you. I won't fall out of love. I won't fall out. I won't fall out of love. I won't fall out. I'm not a parachute, baby. I fall down.